Hello everyone, LD3 back with you for another video. Today we are back in the Golf Club 2, and we're going to be playing Quail Hollow again. I know this is the third time I've played Quail Hollow on the channel, but it's a good course, and they actually finally created a Golf Club 2 version of it, or someone created it, so I'm going to go and play that, discuss what happened during the PGA Championship, talk about what's coming up on the tour, and hopefully play well for once. Alright, here we are, first hole. Looks pretty good, 545 yard par 4. I'm pretty sure that's not right. I'm pretty sure it's not 545 yards. But we're going to go with it anyway, and it's going to be in the rough, of course. Okay, that's... Alright, cool. 266 yards on a par 4. That's not the best start, but that's okay because we're just going to kick it back out. And honestly, I'm just trying to make 18 pars. 18 pars is what I should be trying to do every single time. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So to begin, I'm just going to congratulate Justin Thomas on his win at the PGA. Very good win by him. It was very good. Not even sure what I'm saying anymore. That last 9 though was pretty nice to watch. I was able to watch a decent amount of it this week, even though I was working the majority of the weekend. But it was still a good tournament to watch, and I should make a par on the first hole. 545 yard par 4. Make it a par. There we go. I'm off to a good start here. But yeah, very good finish. That 10th hole, that was a really fun putt to watch. That was really fun. It was really, really cool. I always love to watch those weird sort of shots, and to see that putt just roll and sit there, kind of like the Tiger chip shot at the Masters, and just let it roll in after a bunch of time.
Sweet.
That was just really cool to me. Let's see here. Give me a second to just... It is firm, but it's also a front pin, so I might just want to high loft this and just get it close. Alright, slow on the backswing, so it's probably going to be a little short, I'm thinking. Yep, it's going to be short, and I'm going to have a really, really difficult chip coming up. Fantastic. I don't want a chip. I want a flop shot. There we go. And I'm going to get a gap wedge flop shot. Oh, be good. Be good. Sit. Sit. Okay. Alright, I will take it. That should be fine. It's going to be a fairly simple putt. It looks like these greens aren't that hard to read either, which is pretty cool, in my opinion, except for the fact that I didn't read enough break. Okay, so that's going to be an early bogey. I am not a fan of that, especially since I've been hitting it decently and putting it pretty well. But that's okay because I should be able to get a birdie somewhere along the line. 483 par 4. This course is long. I don't remember the course being this long in the actual tournament, though, which is kind of weird. Like, I remember the course being kind of long, but like 72, 73. According to this, it's like 7,800 yards. So I'm like, this seems sort of long for the course. I don't think it's actually this long, but I'm going to go with it anyway, just because I wanted to play a Quail Hollow course, which I haven't done yet in the Golf Club 2. Both of the times I've played it have been on Rory McIlroy, so that's a really nice shot there. That was very good. But yeah, Justin Thomas wins. Really good back nine. 18 was 18. He did make a bogey, but it really doesn't matter because he did still win by 2 shots. So it's not like the 18th hole cost him or anything. Everything up to that 18th hole was really good though, and that's not the worst putt I could have had. Probably should have made it still, but it's not the worst putt I could have had, and that's going to be another par, I think. It is. There we go. There we go. Three holes down, 15 to go. I'm not sure what I'm saying anymore, but we have a par 3, so that's always fun. And if I can hit a good shot, that would make it even better. I'm starting to actually hit it straight in this game, which I am enjoying a lot. I'm liking the fact that I'm starting to hit it straight, so I'll take that, and that's going to be a really nice shot, I think. Probably like 20 feet to the left. 16 feet, even better, okay. But there's a lot of break, so I got to make sure about that. That's got to sit down or get in the hole. Oh, lip out. Lip out, lip out, lip out. Should still make a par, though, which I do. Okay, cool. Very cool. I get that done, and we're 1 over through 4 holes. So looking back at the tournament, Justin Thomas played well. Hideki Matsuyama played well, but faltered down the stretch. So did Kevin Kisner a little bit. Kevin Kisner was, honestly, if Kevin Kisner won, I think he would have gone wire to wire. Which, it seems weird to say, but Kevin Kisner was leading, or co-leading, after the first 3 rounds. So, like, that was pretty cool. And Kevin Kisner's kind of been like a late bloomer, I would say, if you want to call it that. He really didn't play well his first few years on tour, but now his last few, he's been doing really well. That's going to be short again. That actually is up on the green, so that's a good thing. And it's going to roll a little bit, so that's actually not a bad shot. It's on the green, and I'm going to have a birdie putt. So that is a positive. It's 22 feet up the hill. Is it going to get there? Is it going to get there? No, it's going to be just short and just low. But that's okay. That's going to be another par. And pars for days. I've had all pars and 1 bogey so far. So I will take it. I thought the 5th was a par 5 for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I guess it isn't. Now we got a super long par 3. I do remember this from the Rory McIlroy game, that this hole is long. I'm not sure why I'm trying to hit a draw here, because I'm not. And I just hooked that one. First hook of the day, folks. And it's on a super long par 3. Let's go. But yeah, other notable finishes. Rory McIlroy in a tie for 22nd at 1 over par. This was a course he shot 62 at before. So it was a little strange to see him shoot 1 over for the tournament. But that was also because he was injured, I found out. Or a lot of people found out post-tournament that he was injured and he might not be back for a little bit, which is a little sad to hear. And I'm going to miss that putt and it's going to keep rolling. No, that was a tough putt and I just messed it up greatly. I apologize for my awful putting. And I'm going to miss that one too, probably, right? No, I'm going to make that one, so that's a bogey. A bogey on a 250-yard par 3. Not the worst that could happen, but I still haven't made any birdies. That might change, though, with this par 5. 561. It seems a little shorter in the Rory McIlroy game, but it does look pretty accurate with the water and such. Now I'm just going to hit a slight fade, it looks like. Hopefully it stays away from the bunkers and it just stays in the fairway. Right there, perfect. Yeah, it's a little different, but it still looks pretty good. I'm not going to lie, it still looks pretty nice. But yeah, Rory McIlroy's hurt. He might not be back for a while, which is a little disappointing. Actually, it's very disappointing because Rory McIlroy is one of the fan favorites and one of the best golfers in the world. So to see him out for a little bit is very sad to see. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. Jordan Spieth finished tied for 28 at 2 over par. Those were my 2 sort of favorites going into the week. And to see both of them not play that well was a little disappointing to see sit. I want to have a birdie putt, not a birdie chip, please. I'm not sure why I just did a little pitch shot there. I did a chip instead of a pitch. I wanted to do the pitch. I'm not sure why I didn't do the pitch. But that's okay because we're going to have a 30-footer up the hill. Just get it to the hole and I'll be happy. It is going to get there. Sit. All right, that's a very good putt, actually, if it stays right there. Okay. That was actually not a bad putt, but it is going to be a par on a par 5, so a little disappointing there. But we're going to move on. Be happy. No hazard hole. There we go. I did a course challenge. Yay me. Also, looking at the cut line, I believe I'm going to have to look this up again. Give me 3 seconds to go into the PGA app. but I believe the cut line was 4 or 5 over, which I kind of predicted. I was like, the cut line could be 1 under, and it could also be 4 or 5 over, depending on how it goes. Let me go check. I just hit that drive just to get it out. Let me check the cut line. The cut line was... Let me just go to Justin Rose here. Justin was... Let me see here. Round 4. Whoa. I don't know what's going on. Full details. Let's see. He finished with a 4-5 over. Yep, so 4 over was the cut line, and then 5 over missed. Because I was looking it up at the end of round 2, which they didn't finish yet, and I was like, okay, it seems like there were a bunch of people at 5, and that was just a terrible shot. I apologize. There were a bunch of people at 5, and then there were 69 people at 4 over or better. So really only one person had to move up to change the cut line. And I'm assuming that one person got up, and that was another terrible shot. I am not hitting good shots on this hole. Maybe because I'm not focusing on the hole, and I'm more focusing on the cut line, which I kind of guessed. And that's a good shot. It's going to be for bogey, though, which is a little sad, because my first bunker shot was complete trash. So now I'm 3 over. So my goal is to actually... You know what? Let's make this my goal, is to shoot 5 over or better, because if I can do that, then I would still have a chance to make the cut line in the actual PGA Championship, which would be really cool to see. See me playing in a video game make the cut line, especially in a video game that I am very poor at playing. Just don't go into the heavy rough. Thank you. Thank you very much, ball, but I still have a terrible, terrible second shot coming up, because it is very long. And I'm also going to hit it into the rough again, I think. No, it's going to kick back out into the fairway. Now, that is a cool mechanic. That is a cool mechanic with the hills, to actually let it loop like that. That's pretty cool, in my opinion. I haven't seen that in a golf video game ever. So that is pretty cool to see. Just stay there. Now I have a decent par chance. Maybe this will be like the first hole, where I make a putt for par. Hopefully that is the case. And no, I'm going to miss this way low, aren't I? Yep. I'm going to miss this low. It's going to be another bogey. 4 over on the front. Maybe I can still shoot 4 over. Who knows? I can go even par on the back. There's 2 par 5s. There's birdie opportunities. But then again, there's also the green miles, 16, 17, and 18. So it's not going to be the greatest opportunity to do so, but there's still a chance. Not when I slice my drive, though. There will not be a chance when I slice my drive and I only hit the ball 245 yards off the tee on a 600-yard hole. That's not what happens. I'm just going to hit 4 iron and just get it up. I'm just going to get it up, except I hook it, so that doesn't help, and now I'm in the rough and behind a tree. Oh, I went through the tree. Okay. I'm hitting my balls through the trees today. And I'm just going to hit it up as far as I can. Still in the rough, so that's disappointing. Now I just need to get up and down for par. But yeah, going back to the tournament, I'm not sure why I'm going back and forth all this time. It's because I'm not a good public speaker. I'm not a good speaker. Like all those events and stuff that I do sometimes. Oh, get in the hole. What a good shot. Wow. Okay. Probably will still have a par. Nice. Wait, let me just focus on this first. And par. All right, cool. Saving pars. Recoveries and saving pars. All in a day's work. But yeah, I don't know why I'm stuttering. The PGA Championship, great tournament. I heard this morning, it's Monday, by the way, when I'm recording this. I heard this morning that it was one of the lowest rated tournaments. I'm not sure why. Maybe because Tiger Woods isn't playing. But, with Tiger Woods out, not a lot of people are interested, stuff like that. He's not going to be back for a while, it seems like. But still, it's still good players playing golf, and people don't want to see that. So I'm a little disappointed that people don't want to see that. And I'm back into the secondary rough, or in the first cut. Hooray. There. Go. Go. Be good. All right, that's going to be really good if that sits. If that sits down, that's going to be pin high. Just a little pass. Stop moving. Stop moving, ball. There is so much firmness. I know the greens are firm, but when you land it 10 yards short of the green, of the flag, and it rolls all the way up still, like, makes no sense to me. But I'm going to miss this putt, most likely. Oh my goodness, I missed it by a lot. I saw the 26-foot number and went to that instead of the other number that was there. I think it was like 16 feet. But I make a bogey. Okay. But yeah, PGA tournament at Quail Hollow. It was interesting to see it at a course that I've actually seen plenty of times before. Like, you have that same feeling with St. Andrews and Augusta because everyone knows St. Andrews and Augusta. Like, when they have the Open Championship at St. Andrews, you know the holes, you know everything that's going on. Same thing with Augusta, where you know the holes because it's played at the same course every single year. That's a terrible drive. But to see Quail Hollow host a major when it's had plenty of PGA Tour events there, so a lot of players knew the course already, which was really cool to see. And that's oh my. It might actually end up okay. It's not, though. That's not even going to end up close to okay. But yeah, to see a lot of tour players, it seemed like the number was really low for the amount of players that have actually played there before, and to have it have been a tour event for many years up to this major, it seemed like a lot of players should have been able to play the course a lot better, even if the conditions were tougher. I know Friday and Saturday were really tough conditions, and that's a putt I should have made. Yikes. A lot of tour players should have known the course, and even with tough conditions, should have been able to play the course fairly well. Because I know the winners are usually double-digit under par. Oh, loop around. Loop around for bogey save. Okay. So people should have probably known the course better and probably should have played better, but that's okay because even the low-scoring events are still fun to watch, if that makes sense. Like when the U.S. Open, not this year's U.S. Open, but in usual U.S. Opens where they have the lower scores and stuff like that, that's got to roll more. Come on. Oh, poor bunker shot there, but it's usually like around even par, and the USGA tries to make even par a good score, and that's going to be a good par save. No, lip outs for days. Oh my goodness. Yeah, when they do that, it makes them entertaining because people are going to make some interesting shots, try to save the pars when they should be just chipping out and going for bogeys and just trying to get shots back in other ways. Stuff like that. I am having a terrible round, by the way. And, okay, now I know this is absolute garbage. This course is not really that great. I apologize. It's fine for showcasing the course. That's fine. But, like, as an actual recreation where it's supposed to show like the like similar bumps and turns and stuff like that, and show oh my downswing very slow, and that's shown. But because the 14th hole is a drivable par 4 on Sunday, the front pin was about 300 yards away, but instead it's going to be about 340 away. And the fairway looked weird, but that was a really good shot off the rough and pin high. Okay, so I'm gonna save par anyway. It seems like. But who knows though? My putting for par has been terrible. Loop around again. Lip around the rosy. It's my first par in 4 holes. I'll take it. Another good thing though, I have not had 651 yards on this hole. Okay, yeah. This is. I'm not sure who created this, but they are not. They definitely messed up the yardages. I would say the course played about 7,200 yards throughout for the 4 days, but instead this guy put it at 7,800 yards, which is another reason why I don't think I'm playing that well, because it's playing at 7,800 yards. So I'm not going to be able to hit a lot of these greens in regulation with the distance that I have, especially when, like, they're not being played at the correct distances. I can't really accurately depict the score I would shoot. Like, I probably would have had a few less strokes by the end of this round if the distances were actually correct. Like, I'm probably going to take off like 4 to 5 shots depending on how this goes. And that's actually a really good layup. I was trying to go short to get it pin high, but instead it's going to end up as a good layup. Should be short of the bunker. Yeah. Ooh. That was like the perfect layup there. Let's see. Sandwich chip, 16 yards carry, 12 yards carry. Gonna go there. That should be really good if it rolls. Okay, I probably should have checked the brake and stuff first, but that's okay. Now this is gonna be a bogey putt.
See what you can do with his 8-footer.
Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm going all over the place. If you know all my other golf videos, lip out. Oh my goodness, that's like the 5th time I've either lipped out or lipped in today. I've hit the lip and it's done something crazy, but double bogey. What I was trying to say earlier was that I haven't had a lot of bogeys, or I haven't had any doubles or worse before this hole at least. I hadn't had any doubles or worse, so it wouldn't have been the worst round I've had. Where's the bunker on the right? This is supposed to be a dog leg, so start with that. This is actually the only hole that the distance is actually good, but the actual construction of the hole is complete garbage because it's a dog leg right over a bunker, all that stuff. So it should be a lot different, but we're just gonna go with it because I like Quail Hollow, and even if this recreation isn't the greatest I've seen, or even the greatest like course reconstruction I have played, it is still pretty good in terms of like layout, except for this hole. This hole's not that good, but in terms of layout, in terms of just the views and such, I just missed a par putt. Oh boy. But it's not the worst I've seen. Like there have definitely been other courses where I've played and it's just like not even close, but I'm like, hey, this is good enough, but this isn't too terrible, except for the yardages. The yardages are complete garbage. Like the yardages here, like the only ones they're getting right are the Green Mile holes. Like every other hole is like not even close, and I'm just gonna blast this one over the green and into the water because I don't even care anymore because my round has gone by the wayside 50 times and over. Again, not sure what I'm trying to say here. But maybe... Okay, I actually hit it straight this time. Somehow I actually hit it straight. But that's okay because I'm gonna probably keep this in the rough. Yep, I've kind of given up on this round. I apologize if you guys don't like that, but you guys like to see me play bad anyway, so that's okay. Okay, that's going to be a really bad chip too. Okay. Yeah, the Green Mile is not a fun play. I'm talking about the Green Mile, actually, with this tournament. A lot of people played this section over par, which I can kind of see. I can kind of see how they can play this over par. I think I'm going to make a 7 on this hole. 3, 4, 5. No, this is going for 8, I think. No, I'm going for 9. I'm going for a 9 right now. And I lip out again! Oh my goodness, I just made a 10 on a par 3. I just made a 10 on a par 3. Are you kidding me? This is absolute... No, it is a 9. Okay. They changed that from the Golf Club 1. I was looking up at the stroke counter on the top, and usually it went from what you're lying like how many strokes you've already hit on the top left, but instead it's actually the stroke you're hitting. So that's pretty cool. And I'm actually going to hit this in the water. No, I'm hitting this right down the middle. What are you talking about? I don't know what I was thinking there, thinking it was going to go in the water. Just the angle it was going at and stuff like that. Yeah, the only 3 holes that actually had decent correct distances were the 3 Green Mile holes. And of course, my slow shooting is going to hit me in the water now. No, I'm in Kevin Kisner territory. Hooray. If anyone didn't see the 3rd round, Kevin Kisner actually hit the ball basically where I'm at, over the stream, and still in play, and roll. I hit the wrong club, but that's fine. But yeah, over the stream, but still in play, and had to chip over the stream to get to the green. It was actually really, really cool to watch. And go. That's probably going to be not even close. Or in. Oh, lip out again! Oh my goodness, 4 lip outs, 2 lip ins today, I'm pretty sure. Maybe even 5 lip outs. Like, my lip out percentage today is absolutely terrible. And as a result, I shoot an 88. I apologize for playing terribly. Now we know I would have definitely not made the cut at Quail Hollow Club. But who knows, because of the different distances, probably would have shot closer. I would have probably shot in the low 80s, I think. Because I would have had shorter clubs in, and I probably, even if I hit the bad shots, I wouldn't have done as bad. But yeah, that's about it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the PGA Tour season. Next week is actually the start of the FedEx Cup playoff, so I'm very excited for that. And yeah, that's about it from me. So if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop it with a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys with a new video real soon. Bye.